Hey guys, I apologize for making a video yesterday. I was just totally tired. I'm not sure if it was what it was. I just didn't have enough motivation to make a video. So today I'm going to make a video. We're going to do an exposure. I'm going to do a different one. We're always going to do an exposure where I'm going to eat. The difference between past exposures is I'm actually going to not drink water. I heard that if you do small exposures where you eat, and don't drink water. Don't go for the water until about maybe 10 minutes after you eat. After, like, either for 10 minutes or until after the meal's done and you've allowed it to I guess stay in your mouth, whatever. That I've heard was an exposure that helps. I mean, as long as it's done safely, it's okay. I mean, as long as you don't have any sort of like predisposing conditions that can contribute to you choking. Like if it's simply psychological, I would highly recommend doing this. This is something I found through my YouTube videos and just learning. It was a woman, I think it was in one of my past videos. She was talking about how she tried this after an ER visit to the ER because of a panic attack she had because she was eating some crackers, and the car she was in went up a speed bump. So the crackers went back and then kind of like so it's kind of that thing. So let's try it. I'm going to first rate my anxiety. So on a scale of 1 to 100, Smo says, because there's no water and everything, it is increasing my anxiety a little bit. So I'm going to go to like 5. Without further ado, let's dip right in. Let's not say anything else. I'm not gonna do a YouTube video where I like record other people talking about anxiety today. I think I have a better idea of a format where I would actually hold on, let me just eat this for a second. I gotta stay with the exposure. I want to make videos where like, sorry guys, or like, it's kind of like, I'll bring the camera over to my Xbox One screen here, and we'd kind of like learn about therapies and what I'm doing and stigma and stuff like that together. That'd probably be like after the exposure type deal. I like some thoughts down. definitely feeling anxiety because I have no water. The thoughts do come in like, parts of this have some spices that, like this little cumin seed, right? So I want to stay with it though. It's very helpful. You're gonna recommend this only if it's safe. And how do you do something safe? First thing you do is research, like exposure therapy. The thing you do is you use foods that you're comfortable with, so you'll feel less anxious. Third thing is, if you're unsure, speak to a doctor, and ask them, how do I do an exposure that's safe? I know it's kind of hard to even open up to your doctor about these things. That's kind of why I'm here, to show you guys how to do it and how I've been doing it for the past 7 months. Through I learned through different therapists, different visits to the doctor's office and the ER, basically, actually. What's this here? I think it's the second last bite here. Sorry. Just dropped a little. Yeah, so it's pretty effective, actually. It's really effective because I don't have water, and now I can definitely feel food in places where it's not supposed to be. I can feel like around my cheeks, right in my throat. I'm what's that word? Clearing my throat. This is a fascinating exposure, actually. It actually is a great way of actually dissipating the anxiety very quickly. I was at 5, and then it literally, as I was eating my last bite, thinking, what's my anxiety? As soon as it got in my mouth, it became a 3. I'm like, okay, it's gonna turn a 3. Then I'm thinking, if it's a 3, I want to stay with it and just try to see if I can get it down even more. And so I stayed with it, and then I swallow it, and it instantly went to a 0. Like 0. Like, it's like how I almost felt in my beginning videos, excuse me, where it's like there's some sort of magic or some sort of switch that was turned on, because really the anxiety is just not there now. So it's a 0. I highly recommend this exposure. I would recommend it as probably one of your second or third or perhaps even fourth exposures that you want to do. The first ones you want to do are a bit simpler. This is more of a mild to moderate level exposure for people who have already done beginner level exposures. If you don't know what beginner level exposures are, please look back at my beginning videos. They're exposures with softer foods, more comfortable. I don't want to get into it now. And so that's that. Really like it. It's really fascinating because it allows you to give up control in a safe way. Like, a lot of people don't eat without water. It's not necessarily the best thing to do. It's for people like, I mean, it's for people who, like, you know, I would admit, most people who would do it be like, oh, I made a mistake. I should have, you know, I just didn't have time. I made a mistake. What was I thinking? You know, busy life. Most people don't want to drink a meal, eat food without water. It is, though, considered culturally acceptable. So it's that safe. It's safe. It's not like you're a freak or you're gonna be, you know, considered bad. It's not like I mean, if it's safe because it's considered culturally acceptable, and therefore it's like, you know, if you're doing it, okay, it's okay. I mean, I'm thinking this from a swallowing phobia point of view. Like, if I'd be out in society, can someone consider me a freak doing this? No, you drink food, you eat food without water. It's the second time I've said drink food. You eat food without water, it's okay. So to actually do it in exposure form, right, by bringing, like, for example, something that's a food part of your culture, like a samosa, and doing like a moderate exposure, definitely helps. So I don't want to belabor the point too much. This is my video, this is my exposure. I want to try to keep these videos kind of short and sweet now, until I kind of figure out what I want to do in terms of other projects on this channel. So let's just wrap it up here. So it was at a 5, went to a 0. Remember, guys, stay with it.